Okay, ignore how like stupid my camera looks when I hold it like this. So I'm going shopping today, mainly hoping to find stuff for my wardrobe because it's really expensive online for some reason, and we're going to like B&M, Home Bargains, those kind of places. So I'm hoping it won't be as expensive there, and so I can like physically see how big it is, because I feel like places like Amazon are very misleading with their product sizes. I probably should have measured like the size of my wardrobe just in case, but I haven't. So also ignore my walls. I've taken like half the stuff off and it feels so weird being in such like a plain room. I've left the posters that I still want in my room up there, so it's not like completely blank, but it feels really white to me and it feels really boring and plain, because usually I have my walls like full of posters. I feel like one of these could be good, right? Okay, I wanted these for my desk. Okay, so we have this one, which is like a wider kind of one, and then also this one, which is taller. My only issue with this one, depending on which set of drawers I get, I don't know whether it would fit. However, this one would like maybe go into my clothes, like it would block the railing, so I really don't know. This is why I should have measured it beforehand, but this one's way cheaper as well than this one. Okay, I just got back. I think we were there for like 5 hours, which is kind of crazy. I have some of my stuff with me, but then some of it was like bigger stuff that I don't want to carry upstairs right now. So I got a big chest of drawers. I originally wanted a white chest of drawers, but I found this like wooden one that was exactly what I wanted, and I also think it looks really good, and I think I prefer the wooden one to the white one. So I got one of those, which will be in my like room transformation, but I don't want to bring with me currently. It's still downstairs. So I got a shoe rack, which I have been wanting to get for ages, because I feel like whenever I put my shoes anywhere downstairs, I get like a full lecture about how many shoes I have. I have like 3 pairs of shoes. That's not insane, I feel like. But I thought it saves a lot of lectures if I just have one in my wardrobe. And then also I can actually see all of my shoes because they're kind of scattered everywhere at the moment. And it was only £4. I thought it was going to be way more. And then these was actually surprisingly expensive. I don't know why I thought these were going to be really cheap. I think this was £4 and it says 2 in it, which isn't insane, but I feel like it's a lot for fabric boxes. For some reason I always thought these were like the cheapest things ever, because every like UK household has them, but they are something that I really needed to go at the top of my wardrobe, because my wardrobe is constantly the messiest place in my room because there's no kind of organization in there. So they just fold out like that, and they're quite big as well, so hopefully they should hold all of my stuff. And I'm also hoping that 2 is enough for my entire wardrobe, because I do have a lot of stuff just on the shelves at the top of my wardrobe. Hopefully it'll work. I got 2 of these like desk organizer things for my desk drawer, because I have organizers for the like top of my desk, but my pens kind of end up everywhere in my drawer, so I wanted to get some little tray things for them. These were £1.50 each. I feel like that isn't an insane amount of money, but it's still a lot of money in my opinion, especially considering how small they are, and they're literally made of plastic. Oh gosh, the stickers aren't the like easy peelable ones. They come off and they leave residue. Stickers on plastic things are actually the bane of my existence. Okay, actually that's another day's problem. I also got blue tack, which took me a surprisingly long time to find. So this is for my walls, because I literally just print stuff out. A lot of people ask me like how I actually get all the posters on my walls. Literally I just use my printer. I just download things from Pinterest and then print it out and stick it up with blue tack, but it takes quite a lot of blue tack. I think I used like 3 or 4 packs last time, so I got 2, and then I can get some more if I need it, because my walls are just really white at the moment. They've been stripped of their colour. And then last but not least, I got a big mirror for my desk. I have a small mirror for my desk, but 1, it's cracked, and 2, it's very small, so I can't actually see what I'm doing, and I usually have to like turn to face my big wardrobe, which isn't like the biggest dilemma in the world, I am aware, but I wanted one that was like on my desk. Originally I wanted like a big one at the end of my desk that I could have like full view, and I feel like that would be easier, but I don't want to spend money on it, so I was like, I'll just get a small one like this. This one has the like magnification thing in it, which I'm probably not going to use because it like really zooms in. Yeah, it zooms in a lot, I feel like, and then that's the normal side, and I don't really want to zoom in on my face that closely at like 7 in the morning. So that's all the like room related stuff I bought. I did buy just some random stuff that I needed or that I wanted, but that's all the room stuff. As I'm filming this, it's half term, so it's gonna be a while before I actually start redoing my room, because I have exams for the next like 2-3 weeks, and I don't want to be doing it in like little pieces. And also I feel like if I'm doing my room, I'm gonna use that as an excuse to not study, which isn't gonna work very well. So I'm gonna finish my exams, and then hopefully the week that I finish, because my last exam was on a Tuesday, hopefully the rest of that week I can devote to like doing my room. I think these walls by themselves are gonna take at least a day or 2. I think they took me like a week last time, just because I did them like sporadically. And there's also a wall over there that I need to do that I'm in the middle of like stripping. So yeah, that's everything I have, and I will be carrying on with this in a few weeks. Okay, the day has come where I can finally sort out my room. For the past like month, my room has been a complete disaster, and when my room's messy, it just really like throws me off, and it's been really weird that my room just hasn't been cleaned for so long because I haven't had the time or the energy to do it. It's kind of pathetic, but I have been really looking forward to cleaning my room because I'm just so like thrown off track when it's not clean. The first course of action is going to be like I'm going to make my bed and sort out my desk and everything so that I have like a basis to start with, like it's clean and I can move around properly. My first thing that I definitely want to do is my wardrobe because it's so messy in there, and I also still have these post-it notes from my maths exam just on there, which I didn't even really use. Okay, let me just show you the wardrobe. So this is the top. It just literally has everything. There's actually a squishmallow in here. I don't know why that's there. And then like all my stuff down there. It's just a bit of a mess. So I'm gonna sort out the wardrobe and everything. And then also up here, there's just loads of stuff piled on top of each other. Okay, I've kind of sorted this bit out. It still has all my like books and stuff on the top and just random stuff, but I have sorted out these parts. They look very empty right now, but I think as I go around my room I'm going to find more things that are meant to be in here and just aren't. I got rid of all of my books and stuff, which are all on top of here, and then the top is still not the most organized, but it's more organized than it was before. Okay, I have a huge stack of books in front of me because I've managed to gather everything that is like GCSE related, and I'm getting rid of every single piece of paper. So I've done my wardrobe, which actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I genuinely believed that this was going to take me at least 2 days, and I've managed to finish it in like a few hours. I still need to like clean the actual mirror, so I'm going to throw away all my books. I have 3 entire bags of just stuff outside my door right now. There's 1 bag of clothes and then just 2 bags of literally whatever, because I seem to have so much stuff every time I clear my room out. It just like accumulates somehow. I really don't know how, but in my defense, a lot of the things in my wardrobe are just things that have been there for years. Like I've had these since I was like 10. Okay, so my wardrobe is fully done now. The mirror's done, the inside is done. The only thing I have left to do with my wardrobe is to actually go through all the clothes, and I'm going to focus on my desk because I got a new desk fairly recently. Like halfway through my exams I got a new desk, and this one has drawers, which my old one didn't have. But the downside of that is that I forget how messy my drawers get really quickly, so I don't know where anything is in these drawers anymore, so I need to go through them and I need to organize them a bit more. I also think some of them just have like random stuff from my exams, like pieces of paper and books and notebooks and pencil cases and everything just in there somewhere, so I'm gonna go through those. I also got these a few weeks ago for like my pens and stuff because the drawers aren't like huge and I don't have a whole lot of stuff in them, so I didn't really need like a whole set of them, but I got these 2 just so I know what I'm doing. But I thought it might be nice to have some kind of organization in them. My original plan for today was to like print out all the posters for my wall, which is in desperate need of getting redone, but my printer is not in a cooperative mood today, so I'm gonna have to try again tomorrow. My printer just refuses to work, like flat out. Okay, it's 11:38. I just got back from my Spanish exam, which was my last exam. I'm done now. No more exams in that flipping cold exam room ever again. So my plan today is to finish off the actual like cleaning aspect of my room. Obviously there's still a lot of like decorating stuff that needs to be done, but the main like area near my bed where my bookcases and stuff are not like dirty but like disorganized and messy. And I did get a new lamp so there aren't like wires everywhere now, because there have been wires actually trailing down my bookcase, which is 1, not the safest, and 2, it just looks really bad. So I got a new lamp that fixes the issue of that. So now my bookcases in general look a lot more organized and they don't look as strange. But I literally still have my 16th birthday cards up there. I just have so much stuff in general piled around my bookcases that I just kind of shove there and don't think about, because I don't have a bedside table, so anything that I would normally put in a bedside table, I put on my bookcases, so they aren't the cleanest. And then also there's like a gap between my bookcases and my bed, which just accumulates everything. And yeah, there's just in general a bunch of stuff around there that I want to be able to sort out. I'm praying that my printer decides to work today so I can actually start printing out posters, because my walls right now just have like scattered posters everywhere, because there are a few that I still need to keep that are still there obviously, and I just really want to get started on the walls. So that's the plan. I'm going to go through all the stuff in my bookcases, try and make that look a bit more presentable, and then I think that's kind of the last thing that I need to do in aspects of like actually cleaning my room. There are like a few little corners that I need to sort out, but then after that I can just focus on the decorating aspect and my closet cleanup. Okay, it's the next day. I just managed to print out some of the posters. There aren't that many because my printer is so like weird. It just refuses to work for some reason. It annoys me so much. I just can't get it to work for some reason. It was working for like half an hour and then it just gave up. So I have some stuff printed. All my posters are literally just like printed out things I'm interested in, like my favourite artists, books, movies, whatever. So we have Liz McAlpine, we have Billie Eilish, Phoebe Bridgers, which I got tickets to her concert in December. Thought I'd mention that because I'm really excited. We have a London poster just because I love London and I thought I'd pay tribute to it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, We Live in Time. I love that film. I've watched it twice and I cried both times. Same with Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love that film. It's like deeply rooted into my soul. Gigi Perez at the bottom. Very underrated artist, by the way. And then we have some flowers just because I liked how they look. I think I did mention that I have like a few posters anyway that I wanted to keep up. Just like stuff that I still wanted from last time. So there is some stuff up there still. So it's not like completely new wall, but I'm replacing most of it. I also found this box which I got for my birthday last year I think, and it's all these like fake leaves, which is really cool. I forgot I had these because I was saving them until I did this like room decor kind of video. I haven't put any of them up yet. How does it say how many there are? 400. There are 400 leaves. I don't know what I'm going to do with 400 leaves, but I'm so excited because they're going to look so cool. I'm thinking I'm just going to put like a trail of them along my wall and I think that will look really cool. And then I also have these from like a fair. I got them like 1 or 2 years ago and I have like 4 of them up on my shelves. I think they're just out of frame, just as like decoration, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with these. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with them yet, but I don't want to get rid of them because they're such cute decor. Obviously I'm never going to actually use them for their intended purpose. I'm never going to listen to them. They're really cute decor and they were like 10p each, I'm pretty sure, when I bought them. Also, randomly, I got my second ear piercing this morning. You can't really see it on camera. I've been so excited to get it, and then I'm planning on getting one up here as well at some point, hopefully this summer, but it depends if I can afford it, which is a pretty unreliable factor because I don't have a stable income. Anyway, the plan is I'm gonna cut up some of these and then just try and like stick them wherever there's room, and then I'm also gonna try and decide where I'm gonna put these, and then hopefully I'll just magically come up with an idea of what to do with these. You've probably seen me wearing some of these pieces in previous videos. I've literally been living in them recently. aelfric Eden sent me some of their new breezy tops, which are designed to be reminiscent of vintage streetwear combined with a breathable, lightweight material, so it's perfect for sport and movement. All made of stretchy fabric on a really lightweight, breathable material, which has been great in the UK weather since it's been so hot recently. They're also super easy to fold and pack away, and you can fold them into tiny little balls, so they're super easy to bring with you anywhere. My personal favourite is the City Sport short sleeve tee, which is made of stretchy fabric and is super comfy and perfect for summer. Also, all these pieces are just like such good material. Every time I wear them, I'm shocked by how good and high quality the material is. I have a discount code which I'll put on the screen, which gives you 25% off, so you can try some of these yourself. The details are in the description below. Okay, you can probably see by the wall behind me that I have got most of this side of the room done. Like, I have done most of this wall. I have a bit right, like, up there to do, and then I still need to finish some parts of this wall. And then obviously there's that wall over there that hasn't been done at all. So I need to do that. So I'm hoping that I can get this side of the room finished by the end of today. At this point, I'm just, like, impatient. Like, I just want to get it done. I want it to be just finished. Not even that I don't enjoy doing it, because it's very therapeutic to, like, cut them all out and then everything in different like areas and stuff. It is very therapeutic, but I just want to see how it looks when it's done, because I looked at it initially and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks terrible, like I hate it so much and I don't want to go back through the entire wall. But then I stood back from it and I was like, you know what, this isn't actually as bad as I was making it. I do like it, and I'm very aware that it is an acquired taste. I think there are going to be at least a few people watching this video now that are going to be like, oh my gosh, what have you done, that looks terrible. But this is how my wall has been for like years. I just wanted to change the posters so that they actually like reflect my interests and stuff. They actually are things that I want on there, because my main issue with my room is that all the posters and everything were really outdated, and there were things on there that I was like, I haven't even thought about this for years. This shouldn't really be on my wall. And I was like, I really haven't like even thought about this piece of media for years. However, I did notice that coincidentally a lot of the posters that I've chosen this time are a lot darker for some reason than what they were before. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but they just happen to be darker. So like I said, I'm hoping that I can finish the walls by today. So let me just show you, there are like some gaps on this wall I need to fill in, but I need to print out different posters because I need like smaller pieces of paper, and then that bit up there as well needs to be done. And then I've already said there are some gaps on this wall. Okay, my room is a mess right now, but this is what the wall's looking like. It's not entirely done. There are still like patches like over there where I need to get smaller posters and just stick them there so the entire wall is covered. But I feel like it's pretty okay. I had a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I hate this. I actually do like it now. I think I may have already mentioned this, but it is definitely acquired taste. There are 100% gonna be people watching this that just think this is a terrible idea, but I like it, so that's all that matters. And then I've also kind of done this wall. I forgot to print out the like A4 posters like this one I have here, so it's mainly just like small ones. Again, I have little gaps in places where I need to get smaller ones, so I'm working on that. You can actually see like last night I was just trying to finish this wall, and then I eventually was just like, no, I'm not doing this. So I haven't quite finished all of it yet, but it's like mainly done. And then of course we have the wardrobe, which is finally organized. I also forgot that my mum put up these like hooks that I can put my bags on, so I have this one here because I use this one all the time, and I have my necklaces on this like railing thing, and also a belt randomly, because where do you even put a belt? And then I've organized the clothes so that this side of my wardrobe has shirts and stuff, and then the other side has like jackets and hoodies, jumpers, that kind of stuff. And then up here I just kind of reorganized these boxes so that it's not such a mess. So these are all my CDs, and then I don't even know what's in that box up there. This is just like random crafty kind of stuff I have. Ignore the like huge bag of clothes over there, but these drawers I think I've just kind of accepted and never going to be organized because I use them too much. This top one is all my like hair stuff, so I have like this blow dryer thing that I use every single time I wash my hair, and then there's just like a bunch of random stuff in here. And then the second one again is just random stuff. There's like a hair roller in here, perfume, just a bunch of stuff. And then I can't even open this one properly because of this huge bag, but this is again just random stuff. I couldn't tell you exactly what is in here. And then this cupboard is again all random stuff. It's literally just random storage. This stuff at the bottom is all my Christmas decor stuff. There isn't a lot of it, but I keep it in there. And then I've also been keeping these like jelly cat bags for when I go on holiday, because I feel like I never have enough bags to organize things with, so if I just have these I feel like it works. This bit hasn't actually changed. I have my rotating makeup organizer thing, and then this again is all random stuff. It's mainly like the stuff that I use every day, so there's like hairspray, deodorant, makeup brushes, and then I did add the mirror that I bought. I am going to at some point do like a more in-depth tour, but that's another video because I don't know how long this one's going to be already, so that's a whole different video. And I also need to make sure everything is actually like organized first, because my room gets messy really fast.